There we go. How's it going, everybody? Sent a picture of Omni-Man. That picture of Omni-Man that he drew. Looks really good, too. Okay, continue. What was I doing with her? Oh, yeah, we have to go into the park. That's where we came from. Oh, now it's letting me do something.
Shit! Good thing no one was writing that.
What in the night?
This is the water's history. This is where the Maya Hutari hid the bodies of his victims with the help of his brother, Jacopeti Hutari.
The materials listed for the parade float mention a mask. Where is it?
Poor Mocha Moose. He never failed to amuse me. Now we know, Ilmo, there is such a thing as too much coffee. Mocha will live on in a place of honor. He lost his head. Mulligan and Thornton had one job.
Mulligan and Thornton must know where the Moose Skull mask is. Mulligan and Thornton are members of the cult. Who's the leader?
Brains leaking out like milk. The thrill of domination. Not one tree. A forest. The word. A secret like this doesn't die.
There is more than one leader. The mask is missing. Where is it?
The dead brought back to life. The crown of the Grand Master. Moose steak is never a mistake. Just get it fucking done.
They know where it is. I know they know. Where is the mask?
We didn't bleach it. We'll bout him. The maw of the crumbling well. Show the bitch who's boss.
The moose mask is at the Huatari Well, in Coffee World. I saw something. Like I did in Cauldron Lake. The well, here in Coffee World. I know the Moose Skull will be there. Now I need to bring the mask to the float. The Moose Skull goes here, obviously.
Oh, there's a tape missing.
Keep trying. Okay. The moose mask appeared on the well.
Mocha will live on in a place of honor. He lost his head. Mulligan and Thornton had one job.
These long days are getting to me, dude. I don't know where to go. So tonight, I had a super stressful drive home. And I just wanted to shut down the whole time. This dude in front of me almost caused 3 accidents, dude. And
I guess a toy knife will do. A little something to get those arms moving. There's your knife.
Sniper, what's up? Okay, I got the knife. I got the circuit board. I got the mask. Where's the tape at? I don't know. Okay. How long did it take you to draw that picture, Sniper? I hate long roads, dude. I hate highways. 9 hours? God damn. That's dedication right there. I couldn't sit and draw for 9 minutes, dude. Okay, so driving down the highway. This part of the highway has 5 lanes going in both directions. Okay. I'm over in the carpool lane, but it's not carpool hours anymore. And I'm just going along. You know, I'm doing like 80 with the flow of traffic in the fast lane. And this dude in front of me, out of nowhere, you know, the road drops down to 3 lanes. And now there's... So it was just this car, me, and then this big ass Chevy truck behind me. Okay, and then there was a car next to the car in front of me. Well, the car that was in front of me, every time we came up to somebody, it would just shine the brights on the car until they moved. Right? So I'm like just driving along. And then so this person has their fucking brights on and into the back of the car in front of them. Right? And this goes on for like 5 minutes. Finally the car gets over. And you know, and then it just gets off the highway. So there's the car in front of me, the truck behind me, and then the car next to the car in front of me. The car in front of me doesn't speed up. He slows down to about 45 miles an hour. Speed limit on the highway is 65, but in free-flowing traffic, most people do about 80, 85. That's about the flow of traffic. And all of a sudden, this person starts brake checking me at 45 miles an hour on the highway. So I drop a few car lengths back more than I already was. Right? By this time at 45 miles an hour, I'm like 6 car lengths back behind because the person keeps slamming on. I'm not even close to this person. Like, I'm not tailgating him. I'm not doing anything. I've been following them for quite a long time. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they just start brake checking me. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So it's still a 3-lane highway. I pull into the lane next to me, and then I pull into the far right lane, and I start to go around the car that was next to the car in front of me. Okay? And then as soon as I tried to get in that lane, this person swerved over and like swerved. I had to swerve away because they kept swerving into me, right? And I was like, whoa, whoa. So I back up and I swerve over into the other lane. Well, this person swerves back in this lane. By then, the car that was next to him, like, doesn't know what to fucking do. Okay? And the truck that's behind me is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, what is going on? This person's being crazy. And I'm not going to lie, I lost my fucking temper because I don't like it when people get all pissy behind the wheel of a car. You know what I mean? Like those people that just play traffic cop and they're like, people are going to go as fast as I want them to go. Like those kind of people. You know what I mean? You know, they're doing fucking 45 in a 65. Like that kind of shit. So, you know, at first I'm like, okay, don't get mad. You know what I mean? This is the kind of shit that's going to cause a heart attack. So I take in a deep breath and I let it go. All of a sudden they start brake checking me again. Finally, the Chevy that's behind me is like, oh, like, I don't know what this person's deal is. So they go up and around the car that was next to the car in front of me, and the person does the same thing to them, right? Won't let them over and, like, fucking swerves over into them. So they kind of back off, and then I try to pull forward, and then the person speeds up and cuts in front of me again. The car was faster than mine. That's why I couldn't... The fair trade zone, you'll come across the funny motorized coffee with a wave arm that smiles. And so this person is like driving super erratically. Nobody knows what is going on with this person. Like nobody was tailgating them. You know, nobody was like shining their brights on them. And the whole time he keeps brake checking. This whole time he keeps pulling in front of us and brake checking us. And I look over, finally the guy in the truck behind me pulls up next to me, and I could see him, and I went like this, and he was like, I don't know. But then the car really started to target me, and the Chevy was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to go for it. So he went around, and the person tried to swerve into him, and the Chevy, you know, it was on like 24-inch radials. It was a big fucking truck. He just swerved right into him, and the person got all scared and backed off. And then the Chevy dude threw something out the window at him. I didn't see what it looked like a big bolt or something, but he fucking chucked it out the window at him. And so I was like, okay, now's my chance, because the far right lane, the third lane, is turning into an exit only. So I get around and I go over to the third lane, and the dude in the Chevy is trying to get me to get up in front of him. So he's like speeding up alongside of us, and he's telling me, go, 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 go. So I go up around him, and the dude speeds up and cuts him off and then tries to push me off the road again. So I fucking drop back and I pull back, like mind you, there's nobody else on this part of the highway. By this point, we're already up in the mountains. Like, everybody else is already turned off. And I was like, dude, this person's not letting me go faster than 40 miles an hour on the highway, which is really fucking dangerous. It is extremely dangerous to be doing 40 to 45 on a highway in free-flowing traffic. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I get behind him, and I flash my brights on, and I have this flashlight that's a 10,000 lumen flashlight, and I fucking pop it on, and I shine it right into his fucking car. And I could see him going like this, and I was like, I'm done playing games. I don't got to be fucking home right away. You want to fucking play around? I'll show you how hillbillies play around. And I've got this floodlight shining into his fucking car, and I could see his little tiny finger going like this to me. And it's like, bro, like, you fucking tried to run me off the road twice for no reason, and you've been brake checking me for the past 10 miles. So finally, while I'm fucking blinding him, the Chevy goes up, and by now the other car is getting involved. The Chevy goes around and they fucking box him in. And I could see the dude in the Chevy, he pulls his arm out the window and he's going like this to me. And I go up and around both of these cars just in time to miss. Like, I get into the third lane and I get over in front of the other car that was with us the whole time just as the road started to split off and exit. So I made it around him just in time, and I'm fucking speeding up, and they've got him boxed in. They won't, because he was specifically targeting me. I don't know why. Like, he was fucking with them, but I get up in front, and the dude in the Chevy, he flashed his brights on, off, signaling for me to go. And I was like, what the hell? So I start speeding up, and the dude goes off the road. He goes off the road into like the shoulder, and he speeds up around the Chevy. And at this point in time, I'm doing like 85, 90 miles an hour because I don't know what the fuck this guy's deal is. He catches up to me, and he's right on my ass. And I was like, I'm not letting this dude get around me. So I'm not going to lie, I pulled a dick move. I kept pulling in front of him so he couldn't get around me. Because I wasn't about to fucking let him in front of me so he could keep fucking brake checking me again. And the Chevy finally caught back up to us. And this time, the other car was now fully involved. This is what blows my mind. Like, I can't make this shit up. The Chevy and the other car boxed this car off again. This time, they fucking stop. They stop right there in the middle of the fucking highway and block this dude's path. Like, they just slowed down to a fucking stop so he couldn't get around. And he kept trying to get around the Chevy, but the Chevy was pulling in front of him, like front following him like this, so he couldn't get out. And then, you know, they find it, and I could see him in my rearview mirror, and it blew my mind. I was like, that's the wildest fucking thing I've seen in a long time. Dude, it scared the shit out of me because, dude, you don't know what people are capable of. Like, this person's significant other or whatever could have just broken up with them, and they're like, oh, I'm going to just go unalive myself right now, and I'm going to take out some people with me. Like, you never know what is going through people's heads. It's not that I'm afraid of the individual, but I was definitely afraid of the consequences that this individual could have put me in. They could have had a gun. You know, they could have used their vehicle as a weapon. You know what I mean? And his car was definitely faster than mine. I've just got like a basic bitch Subaru. You know what I mean? I top out at like 110 miles an hour, and that's punching the fucking pedal. And it takes me a long time to get up to that speed. I can't just get to that speed. So this person definitely had the fucking speed on me, and that's why I didn't want to let him around me because, I mean, for 10 miles, he was brake checking the shit out of me at 45 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone. But it's been a long time since I've been in a situation like that, and I don't know, like, it really fucked with my head because, you know, even a little, that's still gonna hurt if it fucking hits you at 30 miles an hour. Even if you're in your car. I mean, if you're in a big ass truck or something, it's just gonna smash into the tire, you know, like a Hot Wheel into a monster truck, but you know, I'm not in a big truck. And it's crazy because I always seem to deal with this kind of crap at some point in time on this same highway. It's like people snap and they lose their shit and they play traffic cop and they want you to do what they want you to do. And if you don't do it, then people, you know, that they start swerving towards you. You know, they start following you. They start throwing shit out of their car at you. But the only other time I was ever that worried is when my wife and I first got together. We were driving back to the town that I lived in, because when we first got together, I hadn't moved up here yet. And we were driving down Highway 99, and it was totally dark. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And we're sitting there driving, and at the time, it's a 2-lane highway, 2 lanes going in each direction, you know, north and south. And we're sitting there driving, and I was like starting to doze off a little bit, you know, which was a bad thing, but I'm sitting there driving, and all of a sudden, like, she's asleep in the seat next to me, and this big ass fucking truck, dude, comes up out of nowhere. No lights. There isn't a single fucking light on this truck. And there's no street lights on this section of the highway either. It is dark. And I was like, whoa, you know, what the fuck? Like, this person doesn't have their headlights on. There's no brake lights. There isn't a single fucking light. And then it starts getting closer to me like that. You can even ask my wife. My wife will confirm this story. Because we were scared to fucking death, dude. Where we were at, there is nothing. It is literally nothing for as far as the eye can see. It's rice paddies. That's it. It's rice paddies for hundreds of miles, dude. It's like in every direction. There's no houses. There's no factories. There's no call boxes on the side of the road. There's not even, you know, like the lights up above the highway. It's just darkness. And this truck had tinted windows, so we couldn't see who was inside. So, you know, we're driving along, and it's like inching us off the road. So, you know, my wife kind of wakes up because she feels me jerking the car around. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, this person next to us doesn't have their fucking lights on, and I don't know what they're doing. They just came out of nowhere. And she was like, well, slow down and let them go in front of you. And I was like, I did that already. I dropped down to 35 miles an hour, and they've just been pacing me for like 5 miles now. She was like, what do you mean, pacing you? And I was like, pacing me to a T, following me for 5 miles. And then we start to be able to see the lights of the city in the distance. And there's this really long bridge that you have to cross over. So we get to this bridge, and this motherfucker gets in front of us on this bridge, and he starts like stopping the car, like brake checking, but he doesn't have lights. There's no lights. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? So just swerve around him. He'd swerve in front of me, and then I'd swerve back the other way. He'd swerve in front of me and brake check, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? Finally, she got her phone turned back on, because her phone had died and she was trying to charge it. And back then it was like those BlackBerry Palm Pilots. So it didn't get a lot of great service out in this area that we were in. We finally got close enough to the city, and she called 911 and was like, dude, there is a crazy person in a truck with tinted windows and no lights, and they're trying to run us off the road right now. And 911 dispatch was like, where are you guys at? And, you know, I gave them the exact location because, you know, I was born and raised in this area, so I knew exactly where every, like, turn off and side road was. You know, I'm like we're out by fucking Marker 3, you know, 10 miles outside of town, just past such and such river, you know, with the little abandoned fruit shack on the fucking right. And CHP was like, oh, okay, I know exactly where that is. And within 30 seconds, dude, fucking whoop, we see this fucking highway patrol in our rear view just come flying up on us. And I guess the truck saw it too, because they tried to fucking take off, and boom, CHP fucking got their ass, dude. But if she wouldn't have been able to call CHP, I don't know what the hell would have happened. I mean, these people intentionally unplugged the lights from their fucking truck, and we're just driving around in the fucking darkness, dude, with no lights. Because it's a long stretch of highway, dude. I didn't see any lights behind me, At any point in time, I didn't see any lights in front of me. All I could see were my headlights on the road. And that's the only other time I've ever really been that freaked out by another individual on the road. That's the thing. We don't know. We don't know. We didn't have anything, dude. My car was a piece of shit. Dude, it was like 3 different colors. I had a fucking donut on my front tire. You know what I mean? My windows were all fucking cracked. The back window was fucking missing. I had a piece of tarp taped to it. Like, we very evidently didn't have any fucking money. So I don't know if they were trying to rob. My thinking was that there was something else going on because they kept trying to run us off the road. And even when you get to the bridge is a low bridge, but it's very long. It goes over a flood zone. So you're on this bridge. It's like a 1.5 mile long bridge, which you know what I mean. It's not the longest bridge in the world, but it's long enough to where it'll freak you out if you've got somebody chasing you down. And then as soon as you come down off it, you're surrounded by peach orchards in all directions. So there's not really anywhere to pull off. And that's what they kept like. And at that point in time, it drops to just a 2-lane highway. 1 lane one direction, 1 lane the other direction. And at this point in time, they were in the oncoming traffic lane trying to push us off the road. And I was like slamming on my brakes and shit to, you know what I mean? Like they would swerve towards us and I'd slam on the fucking brakes and they would go through the front of us. And I mean, it was a scary, scary fucking night. It was one of those moments where either these people were really dedicated to their prank or they had something incredibly dark and sinister planned for us. But this person tonight, I wasn't scared like this person had evil intentions towards me. I was scared because I was like, this person's fucking crazy. And I feel like they don't care about their own safety. And they're willing to jeopardize their own safety to try to hurt me. Hey. Okay, so we need to go straight. I think I know the thing that you're talking about.
Play cards in the general store.
Whoa, shit, what the hell was that?
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, I hate fucking driving. Actually, you know what? It's not that I hate driving. I hate going down in the city. I don't like going down in the city. When I was younger, I really loved being in larger populated areas. I loved being in big cities. I loved being around a lot of people, to an extent. I just loved the hustle and bustle of the city life. And I could never imagine myself like living up in the mountains. And then when my wife and I moved up here, or when I first started staying up here with my wife, there was like a community rec center. And at the time we were living in her Jeep. And we were sitting there. We had the back door open, and we were sleeping in the parking lot of this community center.
Thank God.
And my feet were like hanging out the back of the Jeep. It was a super cold night, but you know, back then my wife and I were still in that young puppy love phase, so we were all cuddled up under some blankets. And so we were super warm. Whoa! And, you know, so it was probably like 20 degrees outside. It was super fucking cold. But we had this thick ass blanket and an air mattress, and we were like wrapped up, yeah, on this air mattress. And at some point in time, we fell asleep. We always used to watch movies on this little tiny portable DVD player she had. And we would always scrounge together a bunch of cheap ass DVDs from like bargain bins and stuff. And we're sitting there, we're laying there, and all of a sudden I feel my foot get hella cold and like wet. And I was like, what the hell? So I opened my eyes, and I remembered that we left the back door open. I was like, fuck, dude. We usually close it when we would go to sleep, but while we were watching the movie, I wanted to stretch my legs all the way out. So, shit, I went the wrong way. I'll just go this way. I kind of like panicked a little bit, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is, what is going on with my foot? And I could feel something moving the fucking blanket around. And at the time, you know, I didn't have anything but this big ass fucking Bowie knife. Like this huge ass, like a real Crocodile Dundee Bowie knife. And I had my wife, I was holding her like this, and I slid my arm under her to go and grab this Bowie knife. And I grabbed this Bowie knife, and then I felt this thing sneeze on my foot. Like it sneezed on my foot, and I was like, what the hell? So I kind of like popped my head up, because I knew it wasn't another person by this point. I kind of like popped my head up a little bit. I look, and there was like 8 fucking deer all around our car. And they looked like reindeer, because when their horns first come back in, they're all like super thick and fuzzy. And I remember I was like trying to wake my wife up, and I put my hand over her mouth and I shook her, and she was like, "Ooh." And I was like, shh. And I pointed out the out there, and we watched these fucking deer just hang around the car for like an hour. No, I mean, they were just regular deer that came cruising through the parking lot. And I guess one of them liked the smell of my foot, and it just like licked my foot a little bit.
Some creepy laughing for atmosphere. Okay, Saga. Let's get the clicker from these assholes. What the hell? Where am I?
Oh, so the reason why I was talking about that is because after that night, it was just so calm and serene to be laying there, you know, surrounded by nature like that, and it was just so nice and quiet, and I could, you know, my brain could quiet the noise just enough to hear the world going on around me. So, I noticed like a big change in my personality the more and more I started coming up here and hanging out with my wife. And now it's like the more I'm up here, the harder it is for me to go back into areas where there are mass groups of people. Just because, especially nowadays with the type of drugs and stuff that are circulating, I mean, you have like mass quantities of bathtub meth and, you know, like 60% of all cocaine laced with fentanyl and other shit, and you know, people are losing their fucking minds. You got that shit called crocodile that's hitting the scene, which crocodile is like, it's made from the shit that's left over when they mass process cocaine, and then they refine it into another drug, I guess, that you inject or you smoke or something. And the reason why they call it crocodile is because it's extremely addictive, for one, and two, after extended exposure to it, and I'm not talking like a couple of years, I'm talking after, you know, like 6 to 8 weeks of exposure to it, it starts to rot your body. Your body just starts to like break down, and your skin turns all green and scaly because it's starting to rot. So you see motherfuckers, they're starting to, like, you'll see them, and it's the one that they call the zombie drug, where you see people walking around and they're doing like this shit in the middle of the road. That's that shit, crocodile. And I watched a documentary about it, and you start seeing people, and they're like, parts of their finger are falling off, like a kid's tooth that's getting ready to fall out. Like they'll just be walking around, and a chunk of their fucking finger just falls off, and then like a chunk of their hand breaks away, and then like their arm just starts like falling apart. It's almost like it breaks down the atoms and the molecules in your body. Which is fucking insane to me. Like, if you're an individual that's willing to go through that to change how you feel, like, there is definitely something wrong with whatever system we have going on. If you have people that are in that system that are willing to do that to themselves to escape whatever situation they're in. God damn it, dude, that made me jump. I'm not gonna lie, that made me jump. What do I have for... I don't have shit for nothing, dude.
Nightfall's fucking finest. Monica from the tackle shop. Shadows
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I want to hop into Control, but after this game, I'm done with horror games for a little bit. I mean, 5 playthroughs of Dead Space back to back to back to back to back, and then 2 playthroughs of Senua's Sacrifice, and then Alan Wake, and then now this. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm fucking burnt on the horror genre for a little while, and I honestly don't want to be burnt out when Resident Evil 4 remake drops in VR. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I was talking about this with somebody, so I just downloaded the first 2 Twisted Metals, and with the release of the show, I was thinking about doing a rewind of Twisted Metal. I feel like that would be a lot of fun to do. It's been like 30 years since I've played that game. And the show was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, dude. The show was pretty damn good. I haven't played the game enough in my lifetime to know
Logan.
if the story was accurate to the source material.
Logan.
But I'm not gonna lie, dude. I enjoyed the show, dude. I thought it was really good. You know, Anthony Mackie did a really good job as John Doe. You know, and what's his name? Did a really good job as Sweet Tooth. Oh, what the hell's his name? He's a famous comedian. But Sweet Tooth was incredibly awesome. You know, they portrayed Sweet Tooth how you would imagine Sweet Tooth to be. Like very violent, very macabre, very grotesque, very quirky and comedic and funny and weird. And, you know, like very forceful, but he's like a forceful pushover. Like incredibly intelligent, but no social skills at all whatsoever.
The story is trying to take Logan. I can still stop this. I need the clicker.
Anderson tricked. He has it now.
Wake? I saw him this way in the other overlap.
Oh, dude, I can't wait for season 2 either. So wait, hold on, really quick. How many more episodes of Invincible are we getting before the break? Because we're getting like a 2-month break before we get the second part of season 2.
It's a loop. Just like before.
No ammo, no supplies. Bummer. Undiscovered map. I'm missing 2 maps. What maps am I missing? Oh god, dude. Was this the other path? Yeah, that was the other path. Okay.
can't get through that. I need to look for another way through.
Alright. Fuck it, let's go. Stop at 8 before the break. Because I know that they're doing Season 2 Part 1. And then I think February Season 2 Part 2 is supposed to come out. Or at least that's what I read. I don't know how true that is. Oh shit! Okay. See, this shit bugs me, dude. Like, why don't... It bugs me how they made it where enemies don't drop anything. I mean, Alan Wake 2, enemies will occasionally drop something. Which monster more? 1 or 2? What do you mean, which monster? Monster in what? Which monster more hard? 1 or 2? Oh, which okay, in Alan Wake 1 or 2. Okay, Well, okay, so I played them both in story mode. I would honestly have to give it to one, I think. Except for Nightingale at the very beginning, I didn't know what to do in that fight. And I kept running out of fucking bullets and flashlight. So I thought that I was supposed to escape for some reason. And he kept killing me. Like, it wasn't very clear what I was supposed to do in that fight. But yeah, I would definitely say the monsters were harder in one. Because they, I mean, dude, they'd beat the shit out of you. They'd come up swinging a fucking sledgehammer at you and just start pinging your ass all over the place. I could swear I saw something over here. Alright, let's...
Okay. Going down.
You're trapped. The human.
Trapped how? What does that mean?
See, dude, I would pick... Why can't I pick that up as a melee weapon? Why does this game not... I mean, why? What was going through the developers' minds when they were like, yeah, no melee weapons. If you run out of flashlights and bullets, you're fucked. There's no save point? That's some bullshit. Alright. I have a feeling this is going to be a boss fight. Let's just go hop into it. It's either going to be a boss fight or there's going to be a shit ton of... What the hell?
Stop them. Those pieces of darkness keep bringing the deputies back. There. Next time they won't be coming back.
Show me the bitch who's boss!
No! Let me get on my shit!
Saga Anderson, listen.
Wake?
I've been tricked. Scratch wrote. I tried to fix the story, but has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? You're already out. So is Scratch.
We're making progress. I wrote to be the story's hero. Save her family. Save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, you know it's working. You just need to keep going.
Did you put my family in the horror story?
I don't know. He's like... dude, I don't fucking... I don't know.
But he's already out. Are these visions coming from the past? When he was still trapped in the dark place? I have the clicker. I can stop this nightmare.
Please let me go through and pick up all the supplies in this area. There was a no, you fucking asshat. Son of a bitch, dude.
Wake said he could use the clicker to undo the horror story. I need to get back to Bright Falls, to Casey and Wake. I should check in with Casey.
Dude, that was bullshit. There were so many supplies in that area. Winnington, what's up? I personally never got into it,
Come on, Casey.
but it seemed like it was a game that was perfect for all ages, that was very fast and high-paced combat, that, you know, and everybody loves a good crossover. And when you have Mega Man and Link and Samus and
It's urgent.
all these
Please.
characters in the same game,
Why isn't David answering?
you know, if you can
Is Logan all right?
pick a team with Mega
How
Man
does this all
and
work?
Pikachu versus,
story already
you know,
gone?
Ryu and Link, I
We should
mean,
know.
that's an unstoppable force, dude.
The flooding's lowered. I should look around, see where the water was hiding.
Okay, so there was stuff here. Oh man, my foot is itchy. What do you mean it got removed? Oh yeah, but it's still around. I know my sons play the shit out of it. Okay, so it says that there's another, maybe in here. Maybe back here. Okay, and it says that. Okay, we're done in here. Yeah, we're done in here. There's another gate that needs to be cut. And I think last time I came through here, all this shit was
Another
flooded.
cold box.
It's kind of strange. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it doesn't turn on. Alright, let's get out of here.
Can't be opened on this side.
Where the hell is trailer key number 5? Do 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 do. Fucking. Whoa, wait. Dude, fucking nothing in this whole damn trailer, man. I hate it when they do that. They have these large areas that don't have shit in them. Fuck me, dude.
Another one of those rhymes.
Okay, wait. Okay, the old fisherman had great luck. His catch at sea was beyond belief, but the hungry guest found relief in the fisherman's bountiful truck.
Nah. That's not right. Think, Saga. Keep trying. Doesn't make sense. Nope. Ugh.
Oh,
Doesn't look right. No. Hmm.
hey, hold on. Solution flooded area puzzle Alan Wake 2. Flooded area Alan Wake 2 puzzle.
Ugh.
Nope, that ain't it.
Keep trying. I have a weird feeling something's changed. This is ridiculous. Another charm for my bracelet.
So that was it. It was just the fucking charm that I'm probably not even gonna use. I'm running hell low on supplies, dude.
Coming fast.
Of course, dipshit. Oh, he did. Sweet. Alright, we're gonna go up here. Because I remember there was a little area up here that was, like, sealed off. Oh, there's a lunch pail down here. What the hell? Okay.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Place the wise elder on the eye and the trickster on the waves in the ocean.
There's a rhyme over here.
Ah, the trickster.
Need the key. What is this? I don't have the key. Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
Okay. Investigate the previously flooded area. Is this the previously flooded area?
This bridge got fixed quick.
Where is the previously flooded area? Increases quality and quantity of resources found. Increases max amount of health restored and safe havens. What chapter am I in?
I need to get the clicker to Wake and close this damn case before my family gets dragged any further into it. Nah. Oh. Think. That's not right. No.
Bolts lodging in enemies will attract bullets fired near them. Hold the fire button to draw the crossbow further. Increases reload. Does increase damage to enemies that are stunned, blinded, or knocked down. Ah.
Quite the show that Archie fella put on today, eh?
I loved it. I had half a mind to come down and start dancing.
Oh, why didn't you? You gotta grab life's gifts while you can.
There was a locked door back here. Yeah, right here in front of me.
Another rhyme.
There once was a faithful girl. Let's see, Place the maiden doll on the house. The trickster doll on the jewelry. Maiden on the house, trickster on the jewelry. Maiden on the house, and trickster.
Oh, damn. A charm.
Man, fuck, dude. One of those coffee mug ones. You're stupid.
Another locked box.
B2 has 128 more than B3. B1 has 2 times as much as B3. So what is that? That's okay, wait. So 1600 divided by 3. 1600 divided by 3 equals. Okay, B1 has 128 more amps than B3, or B2 more than B3. Let's say, no, wait, it's what? It's okay, so 533. Fuck this, dude. Battery puzzle solution, Alan Wake 2. I was close. It's 496. And I wanted to say 563. Oh shit, wait. Okay. Dude, it says I'm right on fucking top of it, dude. I wonder if I missed it. Fuck, dude. I think I missed it when you go down below. Unless it's outside with that. Cause, dude, it says it's supposed to be right here. And why is that still a point of interest? Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go get in the car and go. That was a fucking pointless run. Tom, what's up? Dude, I am praying to God I get my first check, man. Tonight. Because if not, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do for fucking 2 more weeks. Like, I'm already burnt as it is, dude. My fucking savings account is literally empty. My bank account is literally empty. Actually, my bank account is like negative $100. Yeah, dude, I'm fucked if I don't get paid tonight. Because it's my first check, and you know how sometimes companies hold it back for the first pay period in the event that you get fired or, you know, you quit or, you know, you get laid off. This company said that they don't do that, but okay, let's get out of here. Optional, investigate the previously flooded area. No, I got laid off for the second time this year. I got laid off back in February and then went back in May and then got laid off again like a month ago, like at the beginning of November. So then my friend called me up like he's been doing every November for the past 5 years. And,
It's so quiet.
you know, he's like, hey, just wanted to see
Gone deaf.
if you were interested, you know, and this year I was like, you know what? Let's fucking do it. Fuck it. I'm tired of getting laid off, dude. I've been laid off like 3 times in 2 years. Take the car back to Bright Falls. So wait, it says optional, explore, investigate the previously flooded area. Where is that at? This over here, I already explored that except for these 2 locks right there. There is a union, but so the last time I got laid off, my unemployment got denied. We don't know why. It just got denied. The ranger cabin. Oh, that's way the fuck up here. Can I do that later, or do I have to do it now? Like, if I don't do it right now, will it fuck me over? Or can I come back and do it? Because I still have to come... I got to get the bolt cutters and come back and cut all these fucking locks. Okay, let's go to Bright Falls then. Yeah, so back in February, I was out of work. They didn't actually, like, lay us off. We just didn't work for, like, for 10 weeks. Which 10 weeks to me, that's a lot of fucking money. My mortgage alone is $3,000 a month. Plus feeding 4 kids, which 3 of which are boys.
Alan
And then,
Wake.
you know, phone bills and
My name
car
comes up,
payments
your books come up.
and
You come up.
internet and electricity and hot water
Echoes of my life in there.
or propane and fucking garbage and, you know, property taxes and...
What happened to Alan Wake? The
And then we're
unanswered
paying
mystery.
off our quad at the same time, too.
Expected to find you alive.
So, shock, like this right here,
It's killing me.
all my video game stuff, most of it actually came from me recycling. Like recycling cans and shit. I would get everybody's bottled waters and Red Bull cans and everybody's beer cans and shit, and my boss would have these beer parties at his house every weekend, and I'd get like $50 a weekend in recycling alone. That's just from his little beer parties.
This is not your
And then all the other crews would give me their water bottles, dude. That was like an extra $50 a week.
You can't make
And that's where I was getting all the money from for all my gaming.
rules hardly apply. It's very complicated to make fiction come true.
All in all, I was getting like an extra $350 a month in recycling.
Dreams. I tried to use them in my writing. I understand how dangerous it is now. Even with a paralyzing amount of planning. I think I stopped writing. I think I gave up. But there's a manuscript. Maybe I forgot not to write. The dark place makes you forget. I just want to fix this. Find a version of the story that fixes everything.
Shut up! Get down! FBI!
We want the writer!
No one else needs to get hurt! Fuck off!
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do with the YouTube channel. I kind of wanted to just get to a point where I was making enough money to balance it all out. But I don't think I'm that lucky. I think I partied a little too much when I was younger, and I know, dude. Dude. I have 185 subscribers. I had 180 like 4 days ago, and then today I was adding in all my thumbnails, and I just happened to look, and I was like, "Holy shit, dude!" I mean, it's crazy too, because I've had, you know, there's been a lot of ups and downs. There was one week I had to kick like 9 people off the channel because, no, on it when you said, like, you and Sniper and Winnie, you guys have been here since I damn near started. Yeah, you, Sniper, Winnie, Z, and then there's like 3 more, like Austin.
I had escaped.
You guys have all been around since I was only at like 20 or 30.
He was here, in Bright Falls. I could feel him as a growing pressure in my head, stronger by the minute. Why didn't he kill me with the rest? What did he want?
But for Christmas, I think I'm getting an iPad. And my wife, because my son does his photo shoots for all the baby clothes companies and shit, and my wife wants to get Adobe Premiere so she can start editing stuff too. So I think we're gonna go halvesies on Adobe Premiere, and then I think I get like a paid week off for Christmas with this new job. Maybe not. No. Never mind. I'm thinking of this other place that I applied. But I know I do get a couple days off for Christmas. So I think what my wife and I are going to do is we're going to sit down and we're going to go over the Adobe Premiere handbook together. And we're going to teach ourselves how to edit and like add in effects and all that. Everybody's been telling me to utilize TikTok, dude, but I don't want to. My family's had, like, me and my wife and my kids have had very bad experience with TikTok. But a lot of people I've been talking to are like, dude, you got to utilize TikTok. Utilize TikTok. But I don't want to go down that route because when TikTok first came out, we got my son his first phone for Christmas, and we put a block on all social media. And at the time, TikTok wasn't advertised as social media. It was advertised as kids' entertainment. But he got catfished by a fucking child predator, dude, and like we ended up having to get the fucking sheriff's department involved and shit. Like it was a fucked up situation, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to I want to start doing the YouTube shorts, and I'm trying to think of like a theme I could do for them because I don't want to do just like random videos.
I need to protect myself. A gun and flashlight. How nostalgic.
I mean, because it's the only thing I know how to do. But I do. I like it better this way too because I get to know who I'm talking with. Like I was saying earlier, about a month and a half ago, there was a few people that had been
He was still alive.
subbed to they had been on the channel for a few months, and out of nowhere they popped in. They'd been subbed since I started playing the Batman games. They came in during that time period. There was like 5 or 10 of them. And one night they came in, all of them, they came in the chat all at the same time, and they were all hella cool people. I'd never had an issue with them before. But then out of nowhere, they started fucking sending messages. Like, I'm all for dudes talking shit to each other. But one of my, and I shouldn't say this because people utilize it, but I have a line when it comes to wife and kids. Like, you won't ever hear me talking shit about a man's wife or kids. That's just, it's a line I don't cross because there are some men that'll fucking kill you for it. And one night, out of nowhere, this group of people just came in and started calling my wife a whore and a cunt and a piece of shit and saying that, like, just saying all this crazy shit, dude. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? I didn't expect it. Like, it genuinely caught me off guard, and I was like, what the hell? These dudes have never talked like this before. But like what you're saying right there, I like it better that way because I can genuinely tell. It was almost like somebody, like their kids, had gotten onto their accounts and were talking shit.
These were the cultists the FBI were after. Were they letting themselves be taken? Or did the Dark Presence not discriminate?
But I understand that with the internet, I'm going to run into all kinds of crazy people, and there were a couple other people in the chat that were saying, like, why wasn't I talking shit back? And there's nothing I can do about it, dude. I had no idea who these people were or where they lived, and even if that was the case, what am I going to do? Even if I knew who they were, what am I going to do? Go over to their house and get fucking arrested? Dude, I only have one bullet. Fuck it, I'm just gonna run. Shit, dead end.
Pressure in my head was unbearable. Scratch was getting closer, stronger than ever.
Casey! Look out! It's him!
The pressure eased off. Scratch was further away. I could think again. Casey.
Casey, I'm coming!
I hope I'm not gonna come into a fight right now, cause I ain't got shit.
Casey!
Okay, cool.
FBI, drop the knife! Elmo?
Suggy, you don't understand.
Positive ID. Alan Wade. Agent Anderson. Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. I'll take it from here. Out cold.
Wait, this is my case.
This is no longer an FBI investigation. The case has been transferred to us.
This is bullshit.
Noted. We're moving the evidence and paperwork from your field office to our base of operation at the sheriff's station. Any other pieces of evidence with you? Anything relevant?
The clicker. I can't trust them with it. Nothing comes to mind.
Okay. Then your work here is done. Hey. You did well.
Wait! My partner, Agent Casey's MIA.
We'll look for
He's
him.
my partner, damn it! I
Agent?
should be...
Go home.
Careful moving weight. I think he's a para-utilitarian.
No. Fuck this. I was so close to getting the clicker to work.
See, this is what I suspected in the first game.
Until I find Casey. Not until my family...
I genuinely thought that he was paranormal and he had powers. Okay, so now, how come I didn't get the bolt cutters?
Tor and Odin were in the photo with a clicker. They might know how it works. I'm off the case, but I can still visit family. Hello?
Saga, it's Tor, your grandfather. About time you were coming to visit, kiddo.
How did you know I was coming to see you?
Never mind that. We have bigger problems. We're... Oh, fuck! Fuck you fucking hag!
Oh, okay, okay.
Shit. Something is off at that nursing home.
I'm missing something too. A couple of maps. So I've been told that the janitor that helped you escape is he's the same character in fucking Control too. Let me see what I got. Okay, I don't need these coffee charms. We can move this. We can bring these over here because we don't need them. So I have shotgun shells and propane tank. Okay, so shotgun, pistol. Hold on. I gotta move my camera really quick. I gotta move it real quick. Okay, just for a second. Okay, that should be... That looks like a nice little balance right there. Okay, let me move my camera back now. Okay. So up top, I know I have the shotgun and the crossbow. Alright. Let me see what I've got going on in here.
Tor and Odin might know something about the clicker. With Wake out of reach, this is my best lead.
This goes up here. What the hell?
Doesn't look right. Makes sense.
Okay.
Oh.
I haven't been using the crossbow at all, dude. So, bullets lodged into enemies will attract bullets fired near them. I don't get that. So if I fire a bolt into a guy and I'm shooting my gun, it'll automatically pull the bullets to them like auto aim? Is that what that means? I like that.
Sure she had hit the Taken in the head, but had not even slowed the monster down. She took aim and fired again. Another headshot. This time, the Taken staggered.
Shit. I gotta hop off in a few minutes. It's already almost 11 o'clock, dude. That's crazy. Oh, are you serious? Shit, I should have been upgrading that. I'm gonna go open these two chests. Dude, they are, man. And they come out of nowhere, too, dude. That's the fucking freaky part. There it is. Okay, how do I get over there? Oh, okay, here we go. Dr. Light. I remember Dr. Light from Mega Man, but he was a good guy, and Dr. Wily was the villain. There are 200 vehicles in a factory consisting of bicycles and cars. Each car has 4 wheels, and each bicycle has 2 wheels. There are a total of 754 wheels in the factory. How many cars are in the factory? Shit, it's, see, if there are 50 bicycles, that's 100 tires. Let's say 100 bicycles is 200 tires. 100 bicycles is 200 tires. And the 100 cars would be 400. So that would be 600. Okay, so let's say 75 would be 150. Okay, and then 125 times 4 would be 250 and 250. That would be 500. So that would be 650. Okay, so if there were 50... If there were 50 bicycles, that would be 100 tires. And if there were 150 times 4, 600, 700. Okay, so let's say there are 40 bicycles, that's 80. So what's 160 times 4? 160 times 4 equals 640 plus 80. That's what, 720? Okay, so let's say 35 times 2 equals 70. Okay, and then 135. No. 165 times 4 equals 660 plus what I just say, 70. $730. Okay, so let's say 34. That would be what, 68. So we're looking at 166 times 4 equals 664 plus 68 equals 732. Okay, so let's try, okay, 60, so that's 170. 170 times 4 equals 680 plus 60. Plus 60 equals 740. Okay, so let's try 28, that would be 56. So we need 172 times 4 equals 688. 688 plus 56 equals 640. Uh, 176 times 4 equals 704. 704 plus 48 equals... Wait, what did I say? 176 times 4 equals... So 176 times 4 is 700. 176 times 4 is 704. So if I have 176, that would leave me with 24 bicycles, which would be 48. which would be 752. Okay, so let's try 175 times 4 equals 700. Okay, and then... Oh, no. Okay, so 23. Okay, so 177 times 4 equals 708. 708. So 23 times 2 equals 46. So 708 plus 46 equals 754. It's 177. There's an equation for that, dude, but I can't remember. It's like you times something, you times something, you times the number by... You times something by something, and then you divide it. And then you get like a base number, and then you multiply that base number by the total. I don't know. There's a fucking equation to figure that out. I used to be really good at math when, especially when I worked at the gas station. When I worked at the gas station, I was really fucking good at math. It used to blow people away. I would do hella fun. People would come in with this weird shit to try to fuck me up, and it never worked. So I take it I can't get to this area yet, right? It looks like this area is all flooded or something. So one of the reasons why I focused on it too hard, because we had, I mean, the registers would do all the math for you, but I hated that shit. Okay, I'll get the chest later. I hated it because dirtbag customers would always be like, no, that math is wrong. You gave me back the wrong amount of change. And one thing I taught my employees too, if any of you guys ever work in retail, any of you guys ever work in retail and you work at a register, you will at some point in time get people that try to do the switcheroo with you, right? Where they give you like a 20 to break for 2 10s or something like that. And then they, you know what I mean? Like they try to trick you into you giving them more money. And I know it sounds stupid, but it does catch a lot of people. I've never been caught with it because I'm not, like, I'm too self-conscious to follow through with it because I'll second guess the shit out of myself. But let's say you work at a gas station, right? One of the biggest cons at gas stations is, like, say if you're a young male, right? And this scam happens a lot. They'll have a really pretty girl pull up to pump 3, okay? And then she'll come in while it's busy and go, hey, 20 on pump 4, right? And then her boyfriend will pull up to pump 4 and he'll pump the gas, and then she'll come in and say blah, blah, blah. So you always repeat it back to them and make them say, oh, 20 on 4? And then if they say yes, it's not your fault anymore. It's their fault. Always repeat. And that's why when you go to a lot of stores and stuff like that and they repeat your order back to you, it's not them treating you like you're stupid. It's you accepting all the responsibility for the order now. So if you go into McDonald's and you're like, yeah, let me get a Big Mac, let me get a chicken nugget, let me get a large fry, lemon and a unsweet tea, they'll repeat the order back to you, and when you confirm it and say yes, you can't grab that bag from them and go, oh, no, 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 you forgot this, you forgot that. Nope, I read your order back to you, you confirmed it, that's your order. And that's why you do that. It eliminates all blame from you and puts it back on them, so they can't say, nah, I told you quarter pounder. No, you didn't. I read your, I repeated exactly what you said back to you, and you shook your head and said yes.
My family.
But I would have people that came in and tried that shit with my employees all the time. Oh, 20 on pump 3. And then my employee would be like, oh, dee. And then they'd come in and go, hey, what the fuck? Where's my 20 on pump 4? Well, it's my employee's fault because she didn't repeat it back to him, or he didn't repeat it back to him.
Vote
and
Setter to sit in office.
And get that confirmation.
Meet the mayor, huh? Maybe I should swing by Suomi Hall.
Another thing too, if you're working with the register, right? Here's a trick that I used to do, especially, and it works, especially in like local ma and pa stores. You can get it to work in some bigger stores with, especially if you're, working with a lot of regulars. But let's say somebody comes in and they buy a thing of gum, right? And it's $1.07. Okay, and they hand you $2. There's always that take a penny, leave a penny thing. Just hand them back $1 and take a couple pennies out of there and throw it in your drawer. A lot of times, too, people throughout the day don't want their pennies and nickels and shit. They'll just say, I'll put it in the register. And that is how you can help save yourself on change, too. Even though most big stores, you don't have to worry about that. Like Safeway, there's always a motherfucker running around with a pocket full of change. You ain't got to worry about that. But if you're working at like the, Joe's Donut and Gas down the road, you know what I mean? That's one of those places where you actually like have to take a bunch of money over to the bank. And that's something that I didn't like doing. I didn't like driving around with $3,000 in my car just to go get $3,000 in pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters, and ones and fives. You know what I mean?
Saga? What's up? Hello, Rose. Thought I'd swing by, see the family. Not a bad time, is it?
Oh, no. I was just, tidying the I'm so glad you're visiting again, Saga. But Odin and Tor can't see anyone today.
Oh, what time is it? Oh, fuck. Dude, I gotta hop off. I need to head to bed.
I was just on the phone with Tor. He invited me over.
Sorry. They had a little too much fun on our trip to Watery and need to rest.
I need an excuse to get in and talk to them. That's too bad. Okay if I say hi to the other residents before I go?
Sure. They always love visitors. Come on in. Not smart to be outside when the sun goes down.
I love the architecture. I always dreamed of living in a haunted Victorian manor.
You say that like it's your first time here.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Saga, this way.
I go where the fuck I want to go, bitch. Leave me alone. Okay, I need to find... I need to find a save point. Rose does not look the same as she did in the first one either. She looks totally different. Okay.
Old gods of Asgard. So Odin and Tor had a band and everything.
Okay, let's go. The hell is she doing in here?
Oh, thought I'd lost you. Here's some of our residents, or as I like to call them, our little Vikings. Look who swung by, everyone. Norman, clothes. Norman, we have a visitor. Where are your clothes?
I'm headed back to the sauna with Artie.
Just another day in Valhalla. I should really get back to work, Saga. But feel free to send some kind of
Tor and Odin are here somewhere. Need to find them. Need the key.
Where the hell is the break room at?
This is Tor's room.
Valhalla nursing home is old.
I shouldn't
old.
interrupt him.
The government built a bunker here during World War II to watch the ocean for Axis navies and who knows what else. Ever
Oh,
since
that's
they
the
sealed
bunker that I heard about on the radio earlier.
spot for tea.
Oh, you say it's in the break room? On the second floor?
The future is
Donut. Stage, lounge, rec room. Gail, Norman, Mandy, May, Audie, Cynthia. Shit.
girl Nora Hesberg. Leslie. Hey, baby. She's just
So,
Getting in is forbidden for your own safety. Time is long for those who wait. But in the end, stand the test.
Sheesh. Didn't see you there.
so there's Tor's room. There's... Dude, he scared the shit out of me, too. I don't know. She's starting to grow on me a little bit. The fact that you get that crossbow with her, and
The authorities, they searched the bunker and found poor Nora.
like her section of the story is really starting to grow on me, because you don't know what's going on. Is she crazy? Is she?
They still hear her singing in the nursing home. Nowadays, teens think the bunker is haunted. That doesn't stop them from going there. The police have tried to lock it up, but she persistent.
Excuse me, miss, but you don't see me barging into your room while you're performing mental and physical strengthening exercises, do you?
Sorry. Don't mind me.
Oh yeah, okay, this is it. Yeah, I mean, of course, I like Alan Wake's side of the story better because it's more paranormal. But with her, I feel like I'm getting a more fleshed out story. With Alan Wake shit, it's just like a bunch of weird random chaos. But with her, I'm actually getting like this story that's being told to me that I can comprehend and understand. Alan Wake's like walking around going, I clicked on a light and a building disappeared. And then a doorway, appeared above my head. And I stepped through the doorway to fall into the darkness of the Shadow Realm. Inside the Shadow Realm, the man with the key was standing beside me, waving at the night sky as if he had been there for his entire life. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about, bro? Who are you even fucking talking to? I mean, it is cool to go around and explore the city, empty and all that shit the way it is, and being able to find everything. But now that I'm actually getting to run around as her and fight as her and play around with the weapons that she has and shit, it's like her story is really growing on me, man. In the very beginning, I was like, nope, she's not Alan Wake. Fuck it, I'm not gonna like it. I honestly, at this point, I probably would too. I think they did a really good job with her character and the way that they kind of intertwined both of the characters, where it's not like this character is more dominant than this character. It's like each character is a supporting cast member in their own separate plays. You know what I mean? And the things that she does affects his realm, and the things that he does affects her and what's going on with her. So I think that's a really cool aspect, and I got to give them credit for what they did with it. Oh no. Actually, wait, no. Okay, there we go. Alright, good. We're good on that. Everything's set up. Let me go ahead and, oh, man. Of course I'm gonna pick those up. Of course I'm gonna pick those up. They do, and I don't know why yet. I know there's a reason why. I don't know why yet. But they specifically know who Alan is. You know what I mean? Like, you're walking around, that's all you fucking hear is, Wake. Alan Wake. Wake. Choke on your words. You wrote my book. You're in my book, Alan. Wake. Wake. Choke on your words, Alan. Like, there's a high level of aggression there. It's a real high level. Like, he fucked their mom or something, dude. Like, that's how high of level of aggression it is, bro. He did something, bro. Like, he banged their sister and put it on Twitter or something, dude. Like, he fucking did something that they don't like. But, okay, it is 11:30, you guys. I gotta hop off. Because I think if I don't get my check in the morning, I'm gonna have to take my wife's bank account card, go over to the store, fill my car up, and then come back, which is gonna tack on an extra half an hour to my time. So as it is right now, I'm only gonna get like 4 hours of sleep. But Dude, I'm really enjoying this game. You know, I thought that I would be really burnt out and I would be fatigued on horror games, but all day today I found myself just thinking about this game and being like wanting just to hurry up and get home and play this game, dude. You guys know I'm not really a horror person kind of guy. It's not really my play style, but this game is definitely a lot of fun, and I would highly recommend this game to a lot of people. And you know, I have you guys to thank for recommending it. So I'm definitely enjoying this experience. And you know, with that being said, I want to thank you guys for all stopping by and chatting it up and hanging out today. You know, I really do appreciate it. And I think once we finish this, I'm gonna probably hop into Twisted Metal. It's been a while since I've done a rewind, so I'm probably gonna hop into Twisted Metal and just play around with Twisted Metal for a little bit, and we'll do that alongside something else, probably more Armored Core, or maybe some Shadow of the Colossus or something like that. But I hope you guys have an awesome night, and I hope to see you guys again tomorrow evening with some more Alan Wake 2. Peace.